last week. 9 carries, 57 yards.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room, in the cold tub, trying to get his legs back for this game.
First carry now for Chris Evans. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27. Yeah, look at this Baltimore defense. They were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass. You know, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
Burrow to Boyd there for the Cincy first. The Bengals at 5-4 now in the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Now Burrow to throw on second down, eluding the pressure right. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Now Hill to return it. A nice punt, but a good run back as well, 13 yards. They start the drive with Evans. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for first.
2 yards on the play. First down, Bengals.
They'll go again here with Evans. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. And now they will throw it with Burrow, escaping the pressure right. He gets this one to Boyd. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Play action. It's Burrow rolling to his right. Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted.
Here we go.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. On the screen, this is Evans. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. And Burrow's saying, let's go, let's go.
A 7-yard pickup.
Looking to throw again on second down. Burrow.
32-yard line.
And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're saying.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Here we go.
Now a timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Meanwhile, Burrow's throw complete there to Smith. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Flushed out right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
It certainly looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Now Burrow. He'll flip this out to Evans. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Burrow on 3rd down. Flush to his right. There's Evans again, complete. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. They get 9 yards there, and they get a first down. Throwing again, it's Burrow. They'll roll him out right. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Here we go.
Here's Burrow. He'll buy some time right. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Bengals. It's Tyler Boyd.
On 2.
Third quarter starts with a run by Chris Evans. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
They go play action with Burrow. And this is caught by Evans. It'll go as a gain of 4. And 3rd and 8 now.
A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
Now it's Burrow. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop it. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this returnable for Hill. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow eluding the pressure right. Man open, that's Jamar Chase, complete. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
On 2, ready?
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 2. Evans running behind center. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
You know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. By the skin of their teeth, they are able to convert on 3rd and inches. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense.
On 1, ready?
It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. Again, a run with Evans. Yeah, maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, last drive they went 3 and out.
Burrow on play action, sliding out of the pocket. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals.
Here we go.
First down. Here's Burrow rolling to his right. Here's Higgins out on the right side. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. That's a gain of 4 here in the 4th quarter with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard.
we go.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. Straight ahead, it's Evans. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
And the Bengals on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. Here it's 3rd and 3. Burrow will throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Ready?
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Stop.
Evans running straight ahead. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Now a throw from outside the pocket, complete out left. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. Out of the gun to give to Evans. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on 1st down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well. But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. They'll stay on the ground. Evans again. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. They'll try and run for it with Evans. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter play. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it up.
Gun. Stop.
They got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
Here we go.
Burrow down to a knee, and that should be the final act of this one.
I don't know about you, partner, but watching them take the knee there and finish this one off, I feel like I'm going to be sore tomorrow. This was one bruising affair. Low scoring, but my kind of football.
Not a work of art, but maybe in your world, a little bit of a work of art. You like the defensive side.
I thought it was pretty. I can't help myself. I thought it was pretty.
And it ends in a kneel down as the clock rolls down to zeros.
Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise.
So for the Bengals, it's an important win in terms of staying in the postseason race as they move to 6-4. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, it's a disappointing way to lose your first game as they drop to 10-1 now on the year. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.